Did you know that most young adults check their phones every 15 minutes? And that Instagram was named the worst social media platform for its negative impact on our mental health? It's frightening to think that we're simply scrolling our lives and happiness away. In today's video, I will share with you how the excessive use of technology affects us. So make sure you watch this video till the end to get a few hacks on how to offset that dependency. However, before we get into it, show some support and give this video a big thumbs up for that YouTube algorithm. Now, without any further ado, let's look at some of the reasons why you need a digital detox. It's hardly shocking that our culture has grown hopelessly reliant on technology. Many people's daily routines now include excessive use of electronic devices. A smartphone alarm is the standard method of waking people up in the morning. You turn on the TV while getting ready, and you can't stop yourself from checking your phone for messages. You spend the whole day catching up with your online pals and browsing Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. As you wind down for the night, you enjoy some of your favorite programs on Netflix or YouTube, while doing some online shopping and checking in on your social media accounts. And just before going to bed, you utilize a meditation app on your phone. For many people, this is just a normal day. A recent study revealed that the average American spends 7 hours and 4 minutes looking at a screen each day. Additionally, nearly half of all smartphone users in the United States revealed that they cannot imagine their lives without their devices. In other words, the majority are addicted to their gadgets and are unaware of how it affects their mental and physical health. This is a sad reality. So, what are the signs that you should take a break from the technology around you? Well, do you sometimes find yourself scrolling endlessly on your tablet and losing track of time? Do you feel anxious after spending hours on social media? Or are you the type of person who is easily distracted by tweets, pings, and push notifications? If so, then it may be time for a digital detox. A digital detox is a period of time when you intentionally avoid using electronic gadgets like smartphones, tablets, televisions, and laptops or computers. The idea of this is to unplug from the online world in order to concentrate more on the present moment without disruptions. Because digital devices are addictive and often keep us distracted, many opt to unplug from their devices as a way of reconnecting and refocusing. Furthermore, it has been scientifically proven that limiting your tech use is beneficial to your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. So if you're ready to give it a shot, here are the reasons why you should go on a digital detox. Number 1. It improves sleep quality. A digital detox, such as avoiding digital displays 1 to 2 hours before bed, significantly improves the quality of your sleep. Electronic devices are one of the most common sources of distractions that prevent us from getting restful sleep. According to the National Sleep Foundation, approximately 90% of Americans use an electronic device in the hour before going to bed. All that time spent in front of a screen makes it hard to sleep. If you've ever wondered how light from your phone or any device affects your brain when trying to sleep, let me explain it to you. At night, your brain produces high levels of the sleep hormone called melatonin to help you sleep. However, at daytime, the blue light from the sun signals your brain to decrease melatonin synthesis throughout the day, in order to keep you awake and attentive. On the other hand, digital screens such as smartphones, laptops, or tablets also emit blue light. Therefore, when you stare at your phone at night, your brain produces less melatonin because it thinks it's daytime. As a result, you may have trouble falling asleep. In a recent study, excessive use of social media was linked to poor sleep quality and negative health outcomes in teenagers and young adults. Scientists discovered that adults who use electronic devices and social media in bed were more likely to have insomnia, anxiety, and short sleep duration. It's for this reason that you should put away your electronic devices after 7 o'clock at night. If you want to get better sleep, you should turn off all screens at least a couple of hours before bedtime. If possible, you should implement a strict no phones policy before bedtime and try to use an actual alarm clock instead of your phone. Number 2. Increases productivity and creativity. This is hardly shocking news. If you turn off all your electronic devices, you become more present. Mindlessly scrolling through social media, constantly checking your phone for alerts, or feeling compelled to respond to emails as soon as they arrive are all time-consuming. Plus, it diverts your attention away from your duties and obligations. On the other hand, when you get rid of all these distractions, you'll have more time to focus on what actually matters. According to research by Harvard Business School, the researchers discovered that multimedia tasking reduces our creativity and productivity. The team also found that individuals who experience frequent attention lapses while performing a task tend to be heavy media multitaskers, meaning they often engage in 2 or more media-related activities at the same time, such as reading, watching videos, or listening to music. The study further confirmed that heavy media multitaskers had increased attention lapses, and as a result, poorer memory. We can't avoid technology in our daily lives, but we can protect ourselves from being turned into digital zombies. And here's how. First, set aside all electronic disruptions and try to complete tasks one at a time. If possible, try to stick to one task until it is completed. If your concentration begins to decline, this is usually after about 18 minutes, switch to a new task. But take a moment to make a mental note of where you were with the previous one. Then devote your full attention to the new task for as long as you can. Number 3. Improve your mental health. Screen time clearly has its mental health benefits. However, excessive screen time has repeatedly been shown to have a negative impact on mental health. A recent study conducted showed that excessive use of digital devices increased depression in users. Teens and adults who spent more than 6 hours a day looking at screens were much more likely to suffer from mild to severe depression than those who spent less time with their screens. The experts also cited alienation as a contributing factor to depression in those who rely on screens, adding that spending so much time alone with a screen can increase feelings of loneliness and disrupt meaningful relationships in the real world. As a result, the absence of real human connections fuels one's depression, and their attempts to soothe the feeling with screen time can create a vicious cycle that only makes the situation worse. If push notifications keep getting in the way, or you often feel the need to answer messages right away or work emails after hours, you need to do something. Or else it's only going to get worse. The best thing you can do is go on a digital detox and give yourself time to fully unwind and start over. A recent study published in the journal Cyberpsychology, Behavior and Social Networking supports this method, as it reveals that taking a week off from social media can reduce anxiety and depression. The same study discovered that even short breaks from social media can improve a person's overall health, life satisfaction, and feelings. So the takeaway here is, don't wait until you're overwhelmed. Make digital detoxing a habit as soon as possible. Number 4. A digital detox may reduce digital eye strain. Do you often get dry eyes and blurred vision after using your tablet, smartphone, computer, or laptop for long hours? What about headaches and neck pain after a long day working on the computer? These might be symptoms of digital eye strain, caused by staring at a digital screen for a lengthy period of time. If your work requires you to use a computer on a daily basis, you can relieve digital eye strain by taking short breaks and blinking frequently. Alternatively, a digital detox can give your eyes a much-needed break. Taking a digital break may also help prevent text neck syndrome, which is neck pain caused by constant bending forward and staring down at a mobile device for an extended period. If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up. Number 5. Improve relationships. Let's have a moment of reflection. How often do you and your partner, parents, or housemate have dinner in front of the TV? Do you ever feel too busy to listen to their stories and needs? Do you prefer virtual relationships over real-life ones? According to research, people who frequently check their social media and email felt distant from their family, even when they were physically there. And 1/3 of those who check their socials often say they're less inclined to interact with relatives and friends in person due to technology. This is a very dangerous habit that can take a toll on relationships. However, you can fix it by taking a break from digital gadgets. With no alternative of staying connected with your loved ones, you'll be forced to reconnect with them physically as opposed to virtually, which is important because such interactions with loved ones are good for our soul and energy. So from now on, refrain from using your device at dinner or in the presence of your loved ones and watch your family bond grow stronger. Number 6. Help you build stronger social bonds. Think about the last time you were alone, whether it was at the doctor's office, at the bus stop, in line at the grocery store, or waiting for a friend at a restaurant table. How much of that time did you spend staring at your phone? I bet the answer is probably a lot. A small research in 2019 showed that smartphones alter the fabric of social interactions. In the experiment, a group of strangers was placed in a waiting room, some with their phones and others without. The study revealed that those who had their phones with them were less likely to smile at someone than those who did not have a phone. For that reason, it is evident that putting your phone away can help you stay engaged with those around you. So the next time you're out in public, put your phone down and focus on your surroundings. And who knows, you might just come across your soulmate. Number 7. Give you more control of your time. Do you often feel compelled to check your phone or go on social media? I can assure you that you are not alone. According to a survey conducted by Asurion, a global tech care company, Americans check their smartphones 96 times a day and spend more than 2 hours on social media. For many people, checking their phones or social media whenever they have some free minutes is a reflexive response that isn't motivated by a real need. Taking a break, on the other hand, can assist in combating such compulsive use, and this gives you more control over your time. Less time spent online means more time to do the things you quote-unquote never have time to do, such as hobbies, events, and other activities that cheer you up. For instance, you can read a book, write a book, study, cuddle your pet, meditate, play a board game, talk to your partner, do yoga, catch up with a friend, listen to music, walk in the park, bake a cake, fantasize about your next holiday, or do some painting, and so on. You get the idea, right? If you have more time to spend with your family and friends, or to enjoy activities that cheer you, you will definitely feel happier. You could say that digital detoxing works like magic. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Please share them down in the comments section. Also, remember to like and share this video with your friends and family. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. With that said, have a great day you all, and see you in the next one.